One has this kind of reputation as being a good boy, and one has a reputation as being a bad boy. And so the bad boy were like, you're a deadbeat. The good boy were like, she's a deadbeat. But they've done the same thing.
Having a baby daddy is not a meal ticket for success.
But humans are humans, and when you're caught up in a lusty moment, you just do what you want to do. You're not thinking that far ahead.
Nope.
So shit can happen, and everyone's aware that shit can happen.
I've had this conversation with, like, listen, if you get a girl pregnant, you don't just get to say, I don't want the baby.
Yeah.
If you didn't want the baby, you will protect yourself. Maybe he just doesn't want a child with you.
It is about you. It's absolutely that. That's what happens when
Men who tell you they don't want kids, and 6 months later they will be walking down the aisle, posting baby pics.
It will be it's a wild thing to feel that you've got a extension of yourself living on this earth and you don't want nothing to do with it. Men like that need to get kick rocks, and I don't. Those are the men who are manipulative. And because even if you're telling this woman that I don't want a child with you, but you're still accepting what she's offering you, then you're taking the piss.
You know, a man told me one time, you know, women can't handle the truth, and I said, no, we can.
And they say that all the time.
You're lying. And I said, we can. You cannot handle our reaction to
the baby mums are out here, out in their wayward baby fathers.
Jesus.
I had a crazy response though. I don't know if it's crazy, but one of them I felt empathy for. The other one, I was like, please go away and speak to somebody else.
Wow.
The first baby mum that came out was Loz.
Who's Loz?
Loz has a child with J Hus. Loz is out here selling her feet pics.
on OnlyFans?
Yes.
Why?
And somebody was like, why is Loz out here selling her feet pics when J Hus is her baby father? And she's like, well, I'm the one looking after the child because J Hus doesn't give me any money. And he's out here paying stuff for everybody else but me. Our child. So I was like, nah, J Hus is an idiot. That is out of order. He's a deadbeat. He's a waste man.
Eesh.
Then we have Mo Gilligan being outed as a baby father, which I think nobody really knew.
Yeah.
A girl comes out and says that he has an 18-month-old child. He's only seen the boy a handful of times. And then she outed him further by saying his recent girlfriend now is pregnant.
I just finally posted on Instagram, like, about my son's dad. So FYI, if you don't follow me on Instagram, don't blame you. Mo Gilligan is his dad. Very much in quotation marks. And I've kept that, you know, 9 very long months of being pregnant on my own, bringing up my son on my own. You know, literally pretty much ignored his existence for like the vast majority of the first year of his life. Barely bothers with him now. And I could probably use my fingers and toes to count how many times he's even fucking met him, you know. I kept thinking, no, it will get better. It has to get better. And I completely get you can't make someone be a dad. And he made it also very clear that he didn't want to be a dad. Then seemed to kind of change his mind. But you know, what's ironic is what I found out today is in the same way that I found out that he had a new girlfriend when I was 12 weeks pregnant, which was just by me. I just knew when you just have a fucking feeling. You know when you just have a feeling? I don't even know what it was. And I swear to God, I do not check on his current partner, nothing. Like, I don't, like, I just find it upsetting. I don't want to see anything to do with anything. But yeah, when I was 12 weeks pregnant, I Googled him and saw that he'd gone to Wimbledon with this girl. And then he got his solicitor involved because I sent her a very polite message saying, by the way, don't know what's going on with you guys, but thought you might want to know that I'm pregnant with his kid. And I just got blocked. So that was that. Set a solicitor on me, used this solicitor to stress me out throughout my pregnancy. Glorious. I even had to do a DNA test, you know, if that wasn't humiliating, enough, you know, like, is your kid, like, I'm not telling you for the shits and giggles, do you know what I mean? Like, you really think I'd make it up that you impregnated me? It's not a flex. And yeah, today, again, from just randomly Googling, find out she's, like, proper gone with his kid. Like, could you not even just look after the one you've got properly? Like, try and parent the one that you already have. Like, try and be a dad.
And how can he be ready to be a father now? And it's not even 2 years ago he said he wasn't ready to be a father. And I thought,
oh man,
shut your mouth. Why are you telling us about this?
Oh, so hold on. You had very different reactions.
Yeah.
Why?
Out of order.
I'm not sure if you're out of order, but why do you think that you felt so strongly about J Hus that he's a deadbeat and he should fix up? And Mo Gilligan, you were like, to the ex, you should shut up. Let me tell you why I think it is.
Go on.
Is because Mo Gilligan has worked very hard on becoming like the nation's sweetheart, right? He's on primetime TV. You know, we can see him Saturday night, ITV1, other channels are available. 8 p.m. There he is. You know what I mean? Like, he's worked himself into our psyche as a good guy. Yeah. Whereas J Hus is this bad boy. Like, he puts out all this music and there's all this chat about how is he being so successful, and he does grime and everything. And so one has this kind of reputation as being a good boy and one has a reputation as being a bad boy. And so the bad boy were like, you're a deadbeat. The good boy were like, she's a deadbeat. But they've done the same thing.
That's interesting.
It is. I feel like she didn't need to tell the internet about this because it feels like she's only come out because he's having another child. So you're like trying to out him where you should have outed him when he wasn't stepping up in the first place. Like, why is it taking you 2 years and he's having another child and now you're affronted by it that you're telling us what's been going on? I didn't like that.
Maybe what happened with J Hus inspired her to be like, you know what, I'm also in this position.
I'm also going to out my deadbeat.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for the first lady, J Hus, am I getting the name right?
Yeah, J Hus, yeah.
I mean, if she wants to sell feet pictures and make money, that's her business, money for her. Having a baby daddy is not a meal ticket for success.
This is it, yeah.
So if she wants to out him as a deadbeat, that's different. So if someone comes at her as, why are you doing this? And because you have a rich baby daddy, she could have simply said, because I want to do it for me. But if the reason she's doing it is because, you know, he's not taking care of the kids, then, you know, then I understand.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how she positioned it.
Yeah. But with the other one, I mean, listen, when you've laid with a man and he's told you, I mean, I don't feel like I should come on social media to air my business, but people react differently. I think it's coming from probably a deep place. You know, when you're lying, a man is making all these promises.
Pillow talk.
The pillow talk. And you're the only one. And I'm not ready to have kids, but if you're going to have it. So she was okay, maybe, I don't know her, but she was okay with accepting her fate. But then someone tells you they never want to have kids. And then you see them with one baby. Okay, 1, 2. The more it's like it's becoming a crime scene. So I'm guessing that's how she's feeling. But I mean, people react.
I think we're in a day everyone reveals when they want to reveal. They say what they want to say. I'm less bothered about her revealing. I'm more shocked about hearing the news.
Yeah.
Which one has shocked you most?
Yes.
I didn't know about Loz. So the other news shocked me. And I feel like because I have a nice relationship, I have a nice friendship with Mo. So it's here at scene, I was like, oh!
So you didn't know?
You didn't know he was a dad at all. So that is I thought...
And he's someone you know?
I didn't know he was a father. I didn't, but...
And that in itself was shocking to me. I was like, wait, what?
But then I suppose, there's the levels of... Because I think there are people that keep their lives private and that extends to their children because they don't want the internet have that in their business.
Yeah.
And then there's those who are keeping their lives private because they're doing shenanigans in the dark. So, I mean, I don't know where this lays and why this lies. I don't know. Well, obviously, it's one side of the story. She has said that he told her, I don't want this child.
Yeah.
Do not go. It's not me. It's not my time. And I think with that, when you're laying with someone, we don't know if they use protection or not. We don't know what happened and how she got pregnant because it's not always that people are reckless. Sometimes protection fails. So we don't know that scenario. But if it was that they're both being reckless, there's a responsibility on both. If you're sleeping with someone, for both parties involved, if you know that if this person gets pregnant or this person impregnates you and you know that this is not the person you can see yourself doing this, going on this long journey with, you have to take more precautions. But humans are humans, and when you're caught up in a lusty moment, you just do what you want to do. You're not thinking that far ahead.
Nope.
So shit can happen, and everyone's aware that shit can happen.
And shit did
for
happen.
for the guy to say, for in generic circumstances, and a lot of men do this, I don't want kids with you, I don't want kids, but I'm still going to fuck you raw, I'm still going to do this and that and the other. Ugh. When it happens, you have a window of saying, okay, nah. But I say unfortunately, but yeah, it's a woman's right, because the next procedure is something that it can be so life-shatteringly, emotionally damaging that, yes, women should take more responsibility, but also a man, if you're going to go in there and do this and have sex, you know the risks, and you know most of the time, I think men know, you need to know, women don't listen. Women, when we get pregnant, the pregnancy is a whole different thing. And sometimes even just mentally, you don't know what, you can't prepare. You can say up until the minute.
But
go on.
He said he doesn't.
He did say he wanted one of kids.
I feel like if you are then going to take on the you are like, look, it's my body, I'm going to have this kid. I don't know if you can demand that they are in the child's life. I definitely feel like you have to demand money. But she isn't saying that he's not paying. She was saying that he isn't spending any time with his child. Oh. But if he's already said to you, I don't want this child, I know it's horrible because it's a person, but there was just a part of me that you've told us the story. He said he doesn't want this child.
Yeah, and you made a choice.
I can't see how you can expect him to be around when he said, I don't want this child.
That is a fair point.
And that is a fair point. But I also think that, you know, when you are in that moment, he said he doesn't want the child, but everybody involved is doing it anyway. He has to take a sense of responsibility. Like you so rightly said, we don't know about the financial implications, if he's paying, if he's not paying. We don't know any of that.
Yeah.
And she didn't mention that. But I think most women, I know that I can speak for myself, that I would feel that even though you've said you don't want a child, if a baby was on the way, wouldn't you just think he's going to change his mind? Because
I think that's what a lot of women do. That's what a lot of women do. Women do that.
Listen, when it comes to
women do that.
I feel like women, because eventually when pregnancy comes in, a huge, a lot of responsibility falls on women. That's just the way it is. And sans, an accident happening, if you're having unprotected sex with someone, it is on both. I mean, I have family I've had this conversation with. Like, listen, if you get a girl pregnant, you don't just get to say, I don't want the baby.
Yeah.
If you didn't want the baby, you will protect yourself.
Exactly.
Well, if you didn't want the baby, don't have...
Do you understand?
You have to not fuck.
Don't. And if a mistake happens, both parties, and I also agree with this, ultimately, if you choose to keep a baby, that is your reality. If someone says, I don't want a child with you...
Yeah.
And you, because if we are saying my body, my choice.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a very nuanced conversation. If we are saying my body, my choice, if a woman says, I don't want this baby, and a man begs, we always give the responsibility to the woman to decide.
Yeah.
So if your decision is to keep the baby, unfortunately, that comes with most of the responsibility.
Yeah.
In an idealistic world, yes, the man should step up. But reality, some men just feel like...
Yeah.
And let me also, accept that when a man says he doesn't want a child, maybe he just doesn't want a child with you.
No, but it is about you. It's absolutely that.
That's what
happens when
men who tell you they don't want kids, and 6 months later they will be
and that's what's happening.
Walking down the aisle, posting baby pictures.
Someone that's not you.
I think that's the part what men have to really fix up on, because I agree with everything you said. I can't argue that, and I think I've said it many times before. If I was to make a decision, say I want this child, and the man's told me I don't want the child, then I know me and my character. I'm not coming to you for anything. It will be it's a wild thing to feel that you've got a extension of yourself living on this earth and you don't want nothing to do with it. I think emotionally that's like, it's so mad that someone can do that, but that's what was said, that's what has to be done. But men have to take more responsibility now. If you can see, and especially with men, you do know when a woman is into you in a way that that they like you more than what's going down. When men are like, I don't want to get settled down, but I'm still going to take from you. And they're going to take from you, except all the relationship comforts, but know in their mind and heart, you're not the one. I'm just biding my time. Men like that need to get kick rocks, and I don't.
Yes.
Those are the men who are manipulative. And because even if you're telling this woman that I don't want a child with you, but you're still accepting what she's offering you, then you're taking the piss, and then. With her saying, I'm going to have the baby anyway, you've been leading her on. So even that person there, you're out of order.
Yeah.
And you should take responsibility.
100%.
If you just step away and say, you know what, I don't want anything from you, and in that separation then something happens or whatever, that's a different narrative. And it is exactly that. You see someone else and that person gives you everything.
The men don't tell you that they don't,
Yeah.
They are fine with leading you on.
Yeah.
Because, a man told me one time, women can't handle the truth. And I said, no, we can.
And they say that all the time.
You're lying. And I
It's
said, we
such
can. You cannot handle our reaction to the
that's
truth.
the part.
Because if you tell me you don't want me, that means one, you might not get to have me.
Yep.
Or you understand that I'm allowed to see other people.
Exactly.
So you lied to me for yourself, not for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it 100%.
So a lot of times they make us seem like these crazy, but we're women here. We can be in a relationship understanding the rules.
Exactly.
And we are able to walk away. But they love that. They love that we chase, we need,
we cry, we
desire,
scream,
we cry.
yeah.
You notice when you stop doing that, then he'll start chasing you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
Which is crazy.
And this is the thing, is that when you will say to a man, but why didn't you tell me the truth? Oh, it's really difficult to tell you the truth.
It's not.
It's not.
Literally.
And it's exactly what you said, is that the problem is you can't handle my reaction to the truth, my reaction to the reality.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh, it's X, Y, Z, I have this going on, I have that going on. They'll lie and lie and lie and then be like, it was difficult to tell you.
It wasn't.
It wasn't difficult to tell
But
you.
also
Spin a
in
new
the
reality
fact,
as well. It's like
Yeah.
creating a whole new reality, and then you think that's the truth. This is how our life is, and they'll be like, absolutely not.
Because I've actually
An
said-
alternative reality.
Yeah, I don't actually really want you. I understand she probably went through all of that.
Yeah.
But also, why are you coming to the internet? And I do feel like I probably am
being out of
biased,
order, yeah.
but
No, because I
don't
think,
know.
is it because she's not from the community?
It could be.
Because, you know what, because I'm a bit, but
No, say the quiet part out loud.
I'm being respectful
Say the
to,
quiet
I'm
part
respectful
out
to the
loud.
guy that I know. That's my industry friend. But I'm also like, but also for some reason, this time around, when I heard her talking, I was just like, do you know what? It's been a tough week for hearing about black men from the UK doing stuff.
Yeah.
Whether it's true,
could
false,
also
there's all of that.
be that.
It's a bit, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And also, I'm tired.
Out of the blue news,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
come
I'm
on,
tired
And
now.
it's one after the other after
Yeah.
the other.
You
Yeah.
think
Like,
it's
wow.
because, because as you were talking, I was trying to process it. Like, I'm the kind of person who will not put certain things on the internet. We've been raised to,
Keep yourself to yourself.
keep things to. But sometimes I'm like, what? Sometimes you need to just put everything out there.
I always
So everybody knows this is it.
This is who the
This
Because
is what I'm
also-
dealing with.
Because we protected too many people by
This
our
is a
silence.
thing that we've done for too long as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And men kind of do get us caught up in that blind loyalty, be quiet, keep stum. In the black community as well, we don't like, she's not black, but in the black community, we don't like to tell on each other because we already have the pressures of the racism of the world
And
that
the
comes upon us.
shame,
So we don't like to do that. But essentially, if you're going to create a persona, or especially celebrities, if you're going to create holier than thou, then be holier than thou.
Yes.
Because then it's just annoying when all this comes out for your fans, for the people that believe in you, have your back, and also for you yourself. You're just damaging your reputation for nonsense. You've got to be, and in that, it would be interesting to explore men that really like, I don't want a child, because I suppose we don't get that. We don't have a chance to sit down with a man and really understand, or they don't talk about what is that feeling when you absolutely don't want a child and what that does to you, because there's an element of conversation that a lot of men don't have a lot of things that speak about a lot of things that really damage them and emotionally drain them. So what does it mean when the wrong woman has your child? What does that do to you?
Yeah.
How does it damage you? How does it affect you? How does it affect you to know that there's a living piece of you? Because men do lead with like, my seed, my legacy, this. I know that's important to men, because men procreate for fun, and they're like, even if they don't want to raise them, they're like, yeah, that's my seed, and they're proud, but they won't deal with it. But at the end of the day, something about men carrying on their seed is a thing. So what is it that makes you really like, the child exists, you didn't want it, but what is it? And is it about the woman? And why do you, and then it goes back to, why are you laying with someone that you literally can't stand.
Yeah. But also, going back to the point that you said about, you know, when someone's created an image of themselves, that they're this, that they're that, you know, they're the nation's sweetheart. Imagine what she must feel like knowing that this person has created this persona.
That part.
And it's a lie.
I am perfect. I am loved by everyone. Everyone thinks I'm hilarious and funny and handsome and look how cute I am. And she, on the other hand, is just like, you're an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how she must feel.
Yeah.
Because look how disappointed we are. And, you know, your industry friends, you know, I occasionally watch them on TV. But she has a lane with him, knows him intimately, knows that behind the scenes, he's perhaps not a stand-up guy, and, you know, all puns intended. Imagine how jarring that must be for her.
Yeah.
That your public persona is this, but behind closed doors, you're this.
I think, you know, it can be, imagine, I mean, when you break up with a regular guy, there's that, obviously that pain, but imagine someone has lied to you, done all of these things, and every day you have to see them on the internet.
It's a lot.
There's that part, you know, I've never, I don't know if I've been in any public, I don't know, we'll talk about that, but, but I, like, imagine having to see that person every single day, and people saying they love them and he's this, or especially when you see them doing charities and doing all of these things, you're like, you can't even keep the water, you know. So I feel like when people, and that's everybody and how they regulate their emotions, but you get to a point where you can easily have a manic episode or something. You're like, you know what?
Forget it.
I'm just letting it all out.
Eventually, we all just have to be better, responsible adults. You know, if you don't want kids, try not to have kids.
Try your best not to have kids. And stop laying with them.
There is a conversation in that, though, for men to actually sit down on one of their pods and discuss.
There's so
Because
many.
you can't tell me, like, the thing that blows my mind is when someone has 10 kids, right? What? Like, I don't understand it, right? And eventually it's the women who always, the response, single mother. We hardly hear single fathers. Like, single mother, single mother, single mother. If you know you are not ready, protect yourself.
That's all.
It
That's
is
all.
really...
And also, it's like, when it comes down to, why do you hate this woman so much?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that's the part that is in solidarity with women, regardless of where you're from. It's like knowing that someone hates you so much that they don't even want to see any part.
You just have a vision of who the mother of your
No,
kids
I
is
get
gonna
it, but
be.
then when that person is
He
not...
was just...
But the point is that but you still, at that point, that you hate them, or your reaction is that I'm blocking you
not
out.
about the woman.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I think
You know
it
what?
is.
Because
It's
I've
more about
listened
the
to
man.
men talk
No, I
about
get it.
this.
We're just saying, but they were
and you know, I've had people in my life talk about their relationships, and for some men, they feel like you robbed them of something.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to, believe it or not, there are men who want to get married, do everything. They want to do the shower, and they feel like this. I mean, Drake talked about it.
Yeah.
When he had there's a reason why he hid his child for so long. It was not in the way he wanted it, and not with the person he wanted to have the baby with. And it's like, gosh, but again, if you wanted this perfect life so much, you should have done better at planning.
I can never understand how a man will be like, I don't want to have kids with you. 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 But I am gonna carry on having unprotected sex with you. Make that make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That shit don't make sense.
And even protected because shit can go wrong.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Because they make it all, again, we've been conditioned to make everything the woman's responsibility.
Yeah.
You should, how many men go around trying to get after morning pills for you and half of the time we have to protect ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you take an after morning pill this month, if he had his own way, he doesn't care what happens to your body, because we've been conditioned to give sex to men, and sex is something men take. So that conditioning doesn't make them feel like, okay, this is the image, this is who I want, but I'm allowed. Even the most well brought up men, I always use traffic light as an example. You stop at the red light, but imagine if there were no traffic lights, how many people will actually use their stance to stop?
And then
if they can get away with it, they will.
Yeah. That is actually the truth.
So
that is how it goes. Okay, guys,
Like,
we'll be around a little bit.
Okay.
I have a little bit more empathy for her. I do. I still think there is a level of responsibility on the woman's side as well.
there is, undoubtedly.
And she is taking it, but if she was my niece and she was sounding off about this guy, I would be like, yes, it's out of order. But he did say he didn't want the child.
Yeah, I take
and
her
it's
off.
like, listen to that. So there has to be a part of you that is like, you can't be hopeful that they're going to come around. I have uncles that they have kids all over the place. They never come round.
Yeah.
They have their 5 that they like, and there's 15 elsewhere. And I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
Yeah.
It's like, believe men when they talk. Really.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And
I like that. Believe men when they talk.
Yeah, it's true.
Believe men when they talk, but men, back up your talk with the real action that go with that what you're saying. Because you're saying gang, 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 when you're going, hey. It doesn't... Come on, man. Let's stop that. Anyway, welcome to Your Aunties Could Never. I'm Auntie AK, aka Kizzle, aka the auntie of all aunties, and I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Oh.
And we have been joined by... There's a lot of Ghana in the house.
Yes.
I feel like we should sing the national anthem.
God bless our homeland, Ghana. Can you sing the whole thing?
All I know.
No, of course not.
That is literally all I know.
I smiled.
You don't even know the first line.
I do.
I know the first one. Something the land
And make our nation great and strong.
Is there something about big and true?
Oh gosh, no.
No.
Bold to defend. Oh no, let's big and true.
I don't know.
I don't know where. Why don't I, big and true?
That's a different anthem.
What anthem have you?
That's
Big and
the OnlyFans
true?
anthem.
Yeah,
Big and true.
And big and true. Big
And
I need to
true.
put that actually.
Welcome,
Hi.
Lydia.
Hi.
And Afua. Ghana babes.
Yeah.
Ghana in the
His house.
building.
Award-winning actress, award-winning presenter,
Yeah.
and author now.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
We're going to get into their business a bit later on, so make sure you've subscribed and shit. But at the moment, what else can we talk about? Enemies of Progress, I guess.
Yes.
But can I just say it's International Friends Day?
Is it?
Oh, my international friends.
What is international friends?
I don't know. There's always something. We're gonna roll with it.
We're just friends.
Okay.
Internationally.
What?
To all my friends out there, I love you forever. You're my oh no, is that what's the way the kids do it?
No, don't break your
No,
voice.
it's
like
this,
that.
isn't it?
Is it not just that?
What,
Yeah,
no,
there's
what
that
was
one.
this?
Why
What
are
were
you
you
making a
trying to?
new one?
'Cause
Is it not? What's
what's the young person
I don't want
doing?
to.
There's a young,
what am I doing? What are
Like
you
this,
doing?
right?
what is it? Okay.
It's a heart.
You know what it was in my day? Fucking this, yeah? All right? All right? That is a heart, all right?
Exactly.
Isn't that? Wait, now they do what?
Now they
It
do
was
this.
like a...
Why do you have to
would you do
complicate
that? That
everything?
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
My
It can also
wrist
be
is
this.
sore, my elbow has
This makes
broken.
sense.
I'm not doing any of that.
It's not for us.
Exactly.
Because it's hurting my
For the-
wrist.
It's for the
Exactly.
young wrist.
At
the
my
nimble
old
wrist.
age.
My arthritic wrist. I can't do it. Anyway, we're going to get to Enemies of Progress.
Enemies of Progress.
I feel like there's more to chat about. I don't know.
There's so many enemies. of
So many
progress,
things.
that's why.
Go on. Who are we starting off with?
Okay, I'm going to start, with.
With yeah.
Okay, Michael bloody Rappaport. I'm really annoyed because he's been annoying me for a long time and his face annoys me anyway.
Yeah.
He played Remy in Higher Learning, an old school 90s bad boy film with Tyra Banks in it. And
That's
and
a many years.
It was a John Singleton film,
Yeah.
rest in peace. And it had Busta Rhymes in it. Omar Epps.
What was that?
Yeah, I love him. He's married. It's okay.
Omar Epps looks so Ghanaian. You could find...
Oh, he's definitely done his ancestry DNA.
And was it Ghanaian?
He's got to be like
has to be.
89%.
Has to
Because
There
he
ain't
really
no-
does.
there
I
ain't
thought I was
no
the only one
way.
that thought it.
No. Yeah, so you can find one.
Like, he's probably got a brother.
They have enough
Kofi
Ghanaians
Epps.
that look like.
Do you know what I mean?
Kofi Epps.
He's in Kumasi.
Oh no, that sounds so. Hi, my name is Kofi Epps.
Kofi Epps.
No,
I would like a coffee. I'd like a coffee Epps, please.
There we go. You can find
Anyway,
one.
he was in, that's what I know Michael Rappaport. And ever since then, he's been invited to the cookout. And this is a problem. My Enemy of Progress, black folks opening the doors to the cookout too wide, and Michael Rappaport, because Michael Rappaport basically came out because a wrestler called Hulk Hogan passed away recently in his 70s. He passed away. He's got a legacy of WWE. He revolutionized WWE or WWF, whatever it was called, whichever.
WWE.
Yeah, whatever generation you grew up in, whatever you know it as, Hulk Hogan was the legend. Yeah. He died. But in the later years of his life, he was a little bit racist.
A little bit
racist.
Little bit.
Just a tad.
Very
just
racist.
A soupçon of racism.
A soupçon of racism. And a massive MAGA supporter.
And a massive MAGA supporter. It was very MAGA.
Trump was his friend.
Trump was his friend. And so he passed. And so there was a mixture of jubilation from certain communities and devastation from the others. You can kind of guess, but there were also some community people that were actually sad. We won't get into them. But Michael Rappaport came out and said, guys, you're taking the fucking piss. How dare you criticize the Hulkster?
Hogan passes away. We're not going to disrespect the Hulkster. That's what we're not going to do. Is we're not going to be disrespecting Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. I don't care if he had some controversy outside of the ring. I don't care if he endorsed Donald Trump. We're talking about one of the most original characters in American popular culture history, whether you know wrestling or you're a fan of wrestling or not. We are talking about a guy who created something out of his imagination that captured the world's attention. Men, women, and children all know who Hulk Hogan is, who the great Hulk Hogan was.
And he's a legend. He's, as I've said, WWE, whatever. We will not disrespect him. He came out saying that. Told you to freaking talk. And so it's like, shut your mouth. Because we're going to be at the cookout at the barbecue and eating all the chicken, all the hog maws, all the collard greens. If you're going to be there with us at the party, you need to be in more solidarity than what you showed us. We don't give a damn about...
Is he talking to black folks?
He's talking to, he's talking out there because basically, because who are you talking to? Because white folks aren't dissing him. It's the black folks dissing him. So
and
why are you coming?
That regardless of stuff that he has done.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's talking to black folks.
Yeah, he's talking to us to forgive and forget.
No, go on, because because he comes back to do an apology.
Yeah, he comes back. And so basically, then afterwards, then when everyone read him for filth, as we say, he came back and said, "Oh, I didn't know." Now this is the thing. When you're at the party,
ignorance is not bliss.
No.
And you don't know what's going on down the street. Shut the hell up then. Don't talk or do your research. How can you not know that Hulk Hogan is... Just him being MAGA alone. Just him being MAGA alone is enough to understand that why black folks aren't rejoicing in the streets, crying in the streets that this man has passed. Now, I'm not going to speak ill of the past. I passed away. I'm not going to do that. But I meant the past, and I said the past, and I meant PASS.
Then you said you passed away, and I was so confused.
I was like, well, you're here.
I know my language. Sometimes I get confused.
Right.
I've got perimenopause, okay?
I'm sorry about it.
Sometimes the words get mixed.
She's gonna hit me.
I don't know if you get perimenopause, but okay.
You literally said I passed away, and I was like, wait, what?
No, I'm not going to speak ill of the passed away. I just meant the dead.
You said I've passed away.
That's what I heard.
Right, thanks, babe.
I'm not going to speak ill of the passed away, the ill of the dead.
Yes.
Ill of the dead.
However, when I heard that it was Malcolm brother Theo Jamal Warner who made me cry at his passing, in all seriousness. And then I heard about Hulk Hogan. And I went about my day.
Me too.
It is what it is. There are people on this earth who didn't give a damn that Theo and Cosby Show passed away. And that's their right, that's their business. I know who I'm sad about and who I'm just like, oh, well, he was old, he did his thing. Michael Rappaport, go away.
With Michael Rappaport, to give him his full title, I think if you are seeing people online saying they're not sad about his passing, talking about the things that he said in the past, wouldn't it just cross your mind? Let me do a quick Google. Quick Google. Google will tell you everything that you need to know. And I think, he's done a few things. Being MAGA's part of them. That statement that he made about his daughter having a black boyfriend and using the N-word with the hard R is enough to tell you that this man is not a friend to the community. And a quick Google should have told him that. Yeah. So your apology, Michael Rappaport, means nothing to me.
Like, get out, just go home, Roger.
Like, here's the thing. What I don't understand is when he came back with his apology. What are you apologizing for? Because in your first speech, you did say that, regardless of stuff that he has done. So then you knew stuff he had done.
That's a good point.
Because if you say regardless of decisions, that means you knew, but it was enough for you to. Here's my thing. There's so much that happens on the internet that you don't always have to comment.
That part.
Right? There was a major loss in Ghana, and this was a major political figure. And there was one part people rejoicing, and another part people sad. And I remember just saying, you cannot tell someone how to feel.
Right.
About a situation you were never in.
Right.
If someone comes in here, beats us up, robs, I'm just exaggerating. Nobody's coming.
I don't know.
Scared.
Maybe because you said it and I thought I had someone at the door. So I was like, you know what I mean?
Like, no one is coming.
Oh, my fight off.
Oh my God.
You said you've passed away, so my fight just kicked in, man. I was like, whoa. Whoa.
But yeah.
No one is coming.
Okay.
But imagine someone does something, very bad to us. 10 years later, maybe they find Jesus or whatever and they change and they have a wife and kids and, they're good to them. You cannot take away how I feel about them because they were not good to me. My thing with Michael, I've never...
Whatever cares.
Rappaport
is why he was invited to the cookout, because a lot of times he was saying things that align with Black people's belief. And I think for Black people, we crave so much acceptance.
Speak on it.
That all someone has to do is smile like a Black person and you're invited to the cookout.
Not everybody needs to come
And so
to the cookout.
I've never commented, or I've seen a lot of, but I'm the kind of person, when someone does something, I like to study people. And then he goes in on the Kardashians at some point. And it's the type of language he used when he was going at them. I'm like, if you pay close attention to this man, it's only a matter of time before he says something that does not align with you.
Yes.
Because
he's had that vibe.
There's a way you can disagree, but he goes in and he's mean.
Yeah.
And I don't like mean people.
Yeah.
So it was only a matter of time. The internet will praise you to the point that you feel like you have to comment on everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he had, because I grew up on Hulk Hogan. And my brothers were huge wrestling buffs. I mean, everybody, I was in America at the time, everybody wanted a Hulk Hogan. Yeah. And when he died, I was neither here nor there. I honestly cannot even say I was sad or happy. It was
indifference.
The Cosby Show's biggest actor had died. But people are allowed to grieve. It's not everything you comment on. You could have just kept quiet. There was nobody hired you.
But I think because he's been invited to the cookout, he feels that he has the liberty.
He's an uncle.
The authority.
He's been like that.
To comment.
Yeah.
He has been like that for a while.
Yeah.
But when he did that documentary, I think it was like with Questlove. He did a whole hip hop documentary.
Oh, Questlove, what you doing,
And
bro?
from then, he has decided, I am a goat.
Yeah.
I can talk like as if I'm a Black uncle. And
But the thing is, he is a goat, but as in...
An animal. But I don't disrespect animals because I like goats.
I love animals.
I love animals. I actually love goats.
I love animals.
Yeah.
No, I think...
when I grieved Hulk Hogan was when his racism came out.
Yes.
I was genuinely offended.
That
like,
part.
I loved you as a kid.
Because we all grew up on him.
And I never
And then you're
thought.
actually racist. It was really like, oh
And it was
my
not a
God.
one incident.
It was a multiple.
It was
He
a lot.
actually
So it was
was
a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
That's so. From then, I was kind of like, you're
I'm
dead to me already.
over it.
So when he actually did pass, I was a bit like,
Oh well.
Whatever. It's like when Liam Neeson was talking about, wanting to chase black guys up and down the street. And I was like, bro,
Liam.
you're literally the action hero. I felt bad for you when your wife died.
Or you could have just been quiet about it.
Just be quiet.
There are things that you just take to
But
your
it's that
grave.
empowerment, and sometimes we over-empower people at the wrong time, and just you don't need to be talking, and we don't need to be a round of applauding because you just happen to be able to be down a little bit. It's not on.
Between true allyship and being and aligning with the community and being part of the community, and then just being a guy with, admittedly nice eyebrows.
Who?
But Rappaport.
Where?
He had nice
He
eyebrows.
hasn't got any eyebrows.
You
What?
studied him enough to see his
You
eyebrows?
looked at his face for that long?
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of free time earlier on today.
And he's got nice
He has the
eyebrows.
weirdest face.
His
he
face looks like it's
Eyebrows.
I can't say anything.
No, but he does. I'll say it for you. He has a weird face. Nice eyebrows.
No,
But this is
no,
the thing.
I don't want to give that. I don't believe it.
But we need to.
I need to
We
look
need
at it.
to.
Let's have a look.
We need
He
to
hasn't. I don't want to
make the list for the cookout shorter.
Well, actually, that's what I was going to say. So what do you do? How do we... Because there are some nice...
How less people at the cookout is happening. Like, we can go.
Yeah, it's true. Don't do a flyer.
You don't do a flyer.
Personal invite.
Don't do a
But then there's going to be...
broadcast
Because who is the king or the queen or who's the boss of the list? Because
Me.
it could be...
I'm the boss of the list.
Well, you're not.
I am.
Because you can't be.
I think it's to
Globally.
also...
Why
There's
not?
a global list. Because, I mean, in all seriousness, like, how do you know? Because a lot of them have fooled us. They've come along for many, many years.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, how many years did it take for him to become a MAGA? Like, many, many years. And all of a sudden, well, yeah, fucking... It's like... and you're like, well, where did that come from? We were literally doing the Running Man together yesterday.
Yeah, because they're hiding in plain sight.
And what is our checklist? What do they have to do and how long before they're invited? Because I think we opened the doors too soon.
50 years.
That's not...
Hogan would have passed the
I think
test.
we need to
No,
just
he wouldn't.
also
No, he wouldn't have.
accept
Sorry.
that... Because again, every time, because I love to follow a lot of this pop culture, and every time I love him. We get so excited.
Yeah.
And so could it be that we put so much, because we create our own expectations. We create our own heartbreak with expectation.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm a very vocal person on social media, and I tell people all the time that when I say something and you're hailing me, it doesn't get to my head because I'm aware that you're only hailing my views now.
Yeah.
You don't
Tomorrow
know
will be
who
different.
I am.
Yes.
Tomorrow will be different. So it's really on the people who are also invited to the cookout, right? When you talk about allyship, there are so many things I don't understand. And at the beginning of my career activism, there are things I used to chime in on. And I realized that I just didn't have the range or depth for it. So it's okay to set things out. I just don't understand.
But that's you being very self-aware. But there's also that I think white folks chime in here, come in the comments, because there's an entitlement that you guys sit with, the privilege that you sit with, and there is something that black people give such great cool points. The minute we co-sign something, we approve something, it gasses people up. But already you're sitting with privilege and entitlement. So then you start thinking the authority, and you might be the nicest person, but if you can't grow up in this world and not feel like you're more superior than everybody else, because that's how you're raised. So as nice as you can be, as friendly as, I don't know, peace, whatever it is, you're going to have a little bit, there must be a kernel of, I am actually more better than you. And I'm trying not to deal with it.
Always know.
But it's that thing, like, but the minute they get entered into this space, I really don't know what the science is, but the minute you get welcomed, because I see it, they all talk on authority. And you've got Gary Owens, who's the nice one. And then Gary Owens is talking about something about, it's easy. You're talking with authority on stuff. And I get it, you can have an opinion, but me personally, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your opinion on black stuff. When I think the best, and I don't want to say it because it might ruin it, but the best white person in this black space is Parks from Joe Budden's podcast, because he doesn't talk and sometimes he's quiet for the whole pod because they're going in blackness, and he's an, I hate the word ally as well, but that's an example of someone who's invited to the cookout, who's part of the cookout, who eats, breathes, sleeps hip hop culture, black culture, whatever, but doesn't overstep. In what I see online, I don't know him at home. He might do all the worst, and then they're covering up for him.
But at least in public.
In public, he acts. Yeah, when they're talking all the talks, he doesn't say "pim,"
and that's key.
Yeah.
Key. Know your place.
Know your place.
Know your place.
Sorry, you're a guest.
Yeah.
And when family's talking as a guest, you just keep quiet.
Yeah.
You watch the ping pong of all the family talking, and when you go home, you can offload, and I heard this and I heard that, but in family company, it's got nothing to do with you.
Just be quiet.
And that's all it is.
Be
and
like
pandering as well. You know what? For picking who they are, I hate it when I can spot a panderer.
Yeah.
And Michael Rappaport and Gary Owens are all panderers.
Yeah.
So black people are talking, they hear the talking points, and they'll be like, yeah, and I hate a panderer.
Andrew
Because that's not your real
Schultz as
opinion.
well.
Yeah, and nobody asked you anything.
And you don't have to come to the cookout.
No.
And I don't like the ones that think they're intellectually savvy about black folks and we're a bit way, and that's the Andrew Schultzes of the world. Don't like
I
them.
know so many people.
I don't like
so
that.
Many people.
Do you think that,
I don't like them.
conditioning, like we are in an ecosystem where whether we like it or not, there's a hierarchy. There's a privilege. And when you've been brought up your entire life, it's like, was it unconscious bias? A lot of white folks are not even aware of their privilege.
But that's what I was trying to explain. You're saying it better than I did. Yeah, exactly that.
Where your entire life, like it or not, and it's the elephant in the room, but you've been raised to believe that white people are here.
That's exactly what I was saying, but you were saying it better.
It's in their consciousness.
That's what I'm saying.
You're the majority. You get all the jobs. So it's ingrained in you. So you get into this space and you forget because you've never had to. Hey, listen, because guess what? When I don't know if black people are ever invited to cook out, but you see the difference when black people are in white spaces. They always know their place.
No, you always know. But we overdo it sometimes.
We even overdo it because we know that, okay, they're being nice to me now, but I have to know that I cannot. Do you understand?
Precisely.
And that's the flip, because we will know that 1 minute they'll turn on us. We have that fear factor. They don't have the fear factor.
I think so.
They've never had to have the fear
Because they know
factor.
that. And unfortunately, as you said at the beginning, like, we're so begging for acceptance. And I'm not we all, but there is an element of, oh God, if whites just approve us, then we're okay.
Yeah.
We still have that in the wider sense.
And they can do that. They can center themselves in our spaces.
Yes.
And hold court. And everybody will listen to them. And sometimes, you'll be someone, you'll be like, why is this woman still talking? But they will just enter into a space and start talking.
I was going to say, because it's like, I can't say what I was going to say. I can't say what I was going to say. I can't say what I was going to say. I can't think about the next thing I was going to say because I can't say what I was going to say.
I had a situation like that. I don't think I can say that either.
It is what it is.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly. So, but in that,
But it's
I get it.
I absolutely understand.
Because it's just like, why? And then go away and just sit the fuck down. But I always say, don't send me. What did I think I saw something the other day and I was like, oh, okay, that was quite funny. There was something that a white person did in a black space. And I was like, okay, I can appreciate that. But don't send me white people doing black things because it doesn't impress me. Don't send me that woman can break dance, someone who's at a Nigerian wedding.
That's what I wanted to say.
I don't care.
Why do we, and I do it. I have to consciously try to, because I'm coming from Ghana, right? And it's a very different culture where if you come in and you're speaking
tree or something,
trees like, like we are so happy.
Yes.
That and it's subtle, but it's in there. We are so happy that you have come down to our level.
Imagine
that's how we feel.
that part.
Yeah.
We have not said it. I'm not saying that's what Ghanaians are saying, but how we behave is when a white person is dancing,
Yeah.
I hate it.
and we are all. I've done it where I'm like, then I'm like, yeah, but did they get impressed with us speaking
English?
Do they impress with anything that we do? But they do. When you speak so well. We have all of that.
You
speak so well.
Trump
You're so eloquent.
Yeah.
Trump
And
said-
also there's a doubt. There's always a doubt of our intelligence, because I think if you are in some spaces, then they start getting a one-upmanship. Like, then I've got to, in some way, chop you down because how dare you?
Yeah.
There's like a slight underlying disbelief that they really diseducate.
Or you have to be 1 in a million.
Yeah. I've had that many times when I've done something on TV with, a white person. And I remember coming off set from a TV program on a channel here in the UK with someone who was white. And they said to me, oh, you're so eloquent for her. And I said, for
what?
For what?
And I said, what's the end of that sentence? And the person went, nah.
No, they fucking didn't.
Never again in my life. I said, never again in my life will you find me on TV with you.
Wow.
But I mean, Trump literally said to the Liberian, it's a Liberian president that you speak such good English.
Where did
you learn
and it was, he missed such a perfect moment.
And that actually is what actually pisses me off the most.
But maybe it was a fight or flight moment for him. I don't know.
It's not fair, because you just like shut the F up.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
It was like,
all you had to say is, English is our first language. Do you know anything about Liberia and how the country was created? Shame the man in his own office.
It's long. Chure would never.
He ain't even gonna be there. But I hated that part. I hated that.
I hated that.
I mean, the second time, it's
and he did nothing.
He was just there. He was basically shucking and driving.
Yeah.
And that,
but do you through that find that, I travel a lot, and when I go to certain spaces, I realize the ignorance is it's astonishing.
Yeah.
You see, for us, we travel a lot, right? For a lot of them, some people have never even been to if you go to America, there are people who've never even gone to the next state.
Yeah. People don't know.
They live in these bubbles and they have this perception. So it's like they know, and it's not an excuse, because there's a child in Ghana right now who knows everything about California because they want to know. Yeah. If you want to know, but I find that in a lot of these conversations, I realize there's a lot of ignorance.
But everywhere, because I think white folks aren't conditioned to have to know. Like, they know what they need to know when they feel like they need to know it. And they don't have to, there's no consequences. We suffer when we don't know everything. We have to be forearmed and forewarned, as it were, to navigate the space.
So we have to work twice as hard.
If not 10 times. Trump can be as stupid as he is and be the president.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen the other way around.
No, I mean, exactly. Look how stupid, ignorant, uneducated he is, and he's the president. Yep. Look how overqualified Kamala Harris is. Yep. Let's remove everything with she only had 10 minutes to campaign and everything else that went wrong. She's overqualified to be the president, but that country doesn't want to vote for the black woman.
It is what it is.
To have one of the best orators in Barack Obama to be president. Like, come on. And before then, it was W. Bush, who again was reading
a buffoon.
Upside down.
A buffoon. A buffoon. We got to do better. Close the gates.
It's crazy.
Get out, Michael Rappaport. I think it's enough now. I don't want you talking on our space. There's so much things to talk about in your community. Yeah. There's so much to talk about.
But he doesn't. But the thing is, he doesn't get the clout.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
He does.
Leave us alone. Go speak over there.
Because we are star makers.
We are. Yeah. It's annoying.
But seriously, leave us alone.
Leave us alone.
Got enough chicken for you.
No. And that's the thing we do, because we overcook.
Yeah, but it's not.
There's always takeaway.
It's not for you, bro.
There's too much pepper. It's too much pepper for your belly.
There's always takeaway.
You don't like spices. You can't take it. Who's your enemy, girl?
All right, so I'm going after the women this episode.
I'm
sorry. I don't know.
You're anti-women.
Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know what's going on.
Is someone upset you? Do you want to talk about it?
It's probably just I'm hot.
No, I hear you.
So
you are
the girl,
hot.
she did actually really annoy me. She's out here online. She's done a video. She's got a BBL and her breast done. And she is appealing to the world. Why won't men see me for who I am and love me? All they want is my body.
Why does no one talk about how hard it is to find a guy that genuinely likes you when you have surgical enhancements? Like, I feel like when I never had what I had done to my body, it was easier to find men that genuinely like me. Now I just feel like everyone sees me as an object, and men just literally lust over you. Is it just me? And I just feel like this ain't spoken about enough. Literally every man sees me as an object. Every man says something sexual to me. Does no one want to love me?
My body. Since I've had my surgery, I can't get a man to love me. They just lust after me. They just want my body. But I want a man to love me in the smallest of mini skirts with her breasts just covering her nipples.
It wasn't
as
that
she's
bad.
out here on the internet.
Was it on one of these baller alerts?
No, it was just a clip that went out.
It probably got shared everywhere.
Yeah.
But she did this on TikTok, asking for advice. How do I get a man to love me now that I've got surgery? How do I do this?
Come off TikTok, babes. Not everything you need to
No, it wasn't that. It was more like when she's meeting men in the real world, they're treating her like.
Do you think she did this for clout?
Not everything you need to bring to the internet.
But she's saying, how do I find someone in real life? Because now she's realised after doing the sexy surgery, people are treating her the sexy surgery.
Thanks for that.
People are treating her sexily.
What happens when
you get what you pay for?
But I think she's a younger.
Maybe she did it for herself. I'm trying to play the
she's saying herself.
Maybe
she's
she did
speaking
it.
for, like, she could have done it for herself, but she's now like, nah, men are seeing me as a piece of ass.
Because your ass is the size of my whole entire ass. Wait.
Is it?
I'm sorry.
I think. do you know what? I'm going to speak to Nisi. It's an auntie venture. I'm going to speak to Nisi and say, look, you've done your thing now. You've done your thing. You've done it, and for whatever reason you did it for, if you did it for yourself, now men are objectifying you. There are men that won't objectify you. You just have to take time and persevere and keep dating. And I think it's, again, talk to the men, because men, stop it. Just because a girl's got her boobies and a bum out, it's her business. You do not have to objectify her.
Yep.
You don't. You literally don't have to objectify her. Because we've got shape. If I put on something, my bum's out there, I'm not doing it. I know I look sexy, but that's the way my clothes are fit.
Yeah.
And if I want to enhance my shit because I feel some type of way and I want to be sexy, but I don't want to be objectified, there's wanting to be treated sexily, but not being objectified. You don't have to treat me like trash or like I'm a hoe or a slut or something just to be treated like shit because I've got enhancements.
That's the thing. Men think that everything that we do is for them.
Yep.
That everything is about the male gaze.
This is a clock it moment.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
A what? I don't know what this is.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
But she is the auntie of all aunties. So not even.
What is this? What is this?
You know when like somebody says
Clock
You
it.
don't even know. You don't even know. You don't know, really.
No, you absolutely do not know. Do you? I have to share this. I found out this week. Do you know why people say tea? Where it came from?
Okay, go on, share it.
So it's from information. The T is silent, so you say the T. So what's the T? If somebody's giving you information, you would say what's the T? It was from the T, the silent T.
What silent T?
The silent T is
In information. That makes sense. I like it. My niece is here. I wish I could turn the camera on her.
I was like, this is amazing.
I love it. I think that's really good. I thought it just came from tea, because you know there was always the tea.
I'm like, what's
so I thought that was an evolution of the tea.
It was actually from information.
But it might have been also from the tea. But I like that.
I think it was from the tea, and Gen Z have not done it because we used to post the
no,
tea.
it was an older woman that was talking about it.
Oh, the black woman?
Yeah.
Okay,
from
so she's
Chicago.
black.
And she was like, this was amongst me and my girls, we would all say, what's the tea? I mean, she also could have just been making content.
She could be making content. I like the
like,
reason.
cool.
I like the reasoning.
Yeah.
That's your point.
Yeah, so men have this thing that they think that everything we do is for the male gaze.
Yes.
What we wear, how we wear it, our makeup is all for them, without realising actually that, I don't know about you guys, but most women dress for themselves.
Absolutely.
Themselves.
Say that again.
Themselves.
Okay.
It's not like sometimes a man will be like, but why would a woman be wearing that? Maybe she likes it. Maybe she likes it for herself. Maybe it's not about attracting a man, because actually not everything a woman does in her life is about attracting a man. Shock horror. And men don't seem to understand that. Not everything we do is for them. Not everything is about the male gaze.
I feel like she has done it for men.
Okay.
Like in the aesthetic.
And she just ruins my whole...
I think it's about marketing, honestly. Like, looking at her page, the whole aesthetic and marketing that she has presented herself in is that whole baddie aesthetic.
Okay.
Is you are disposable. And I think that's the part of fashion. It's like, it's all marketing. We all do things to market ourselves.
You know,
you're not marketing yourself for the end goal that you want. You're marketing yourself as like a meantime girl, like disposable.
I'm
going to just, like, when it comes to the whole BBL culture, and I don't know this person, I've not watched the video. Again, it could be just a clout strategic to get people to come on her page, but it's a good conversation where there are a lot of girls who have gotten BBL because, so I know someone who was always being bullied on the internet for not having ass.
Oh, God.
Right? Wow. All the time. And because I always try to, that's just who I am. I always try to play the devil's advocate and try and go into people's minds and understand. And I don't have a BBL. I don't need it. But every time I'll tell her, like, your body's fine, you don't understand. I don't have this. And then eventually she got her body done. And she found out the hard way. I mean, she would tell me that, oh God, it's one of the worst decisions I made.
Really? Why?
Beyond, people don't talk enough about the complications of surgery.
Yeah, they don't. True.
If you've ever had any surgery, the recovery, the first few days is painful as hell. And once you've had surgery, your body will never be the same, ever. No matter how good you heal, there will always be a oomph, an ow. I know because I've had surgery, not cosmetic surgery. Now, you find out the hard way that, this comes with a whole lot. Not everybody is brought up on confidence.
Yeah.
It's easy for us to sit here and go, I love myself. Some people don't have that. And so the BBL culture became crazy because there were a lot of men who had so much to say about people's bodies. As a big black woman, the way men have shamed me online, it's crazy. Like, look at Lizzo.
Yeah.
People attacked Lizzo for being too big. And when she lost weight, she lost too much weight. Then she had too much cellulite. Then she's on Ozempic when this woman worked her butt off to get there. So not everybody has the strength to withstand this. So you're like, you know what? I'm trying to gain acceptance into this world. Maybe my ass is too flat. My boobs are not big enough. So you change your body, thinking that the whole point of having that body is to maybe get you through the door.
Yeah.
Make you a bit more attractive for men to talk to you. What you don't realize is the same people who said your ass is not big enough, now all they want is to sleep with you.
Yep.
So like we have to stop. You will never be enough.
Yeah.
You will never, ever
I think that's that part.
be enough. You either too slim, too big, too tall, too short. And the BBL craze is just like when I see people's bodies, and I'm not particularly against cosmetic surgery, but like it has gone
too far.
Yeah. And the complication, I love that girls are now coming up to say the stories and all of that. People do this really trying to gain acceptance and find out the hard way that the same people who tell you we're not good looking they'll tell them our natural bodies are in. That's
what's happening now. The backlash where my natural body girls are at. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Yeah,
I think she needs
a hug and also a talking to. I think too many people. It's like you can get it on finance now.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
The other end of it.
Oh no!
You also don't think any complications are going to come your way. Yeah, and it's. Actually, you're in your 20s. You don't even know what your shape is going to be.
Let me tell you, you're going to grow into that ass you want and be like, what? I know too many young girls who are so desperate to have their... And I feel for them because when you come online, when you hear these young boys talk about women...
Yeah.
A flat ass. It's hard to listen to.
That social media culture is crazy, and I'm glad that I'm not growing up in it at the age.
No, we are lucky because we existed before social media, so it's just another thing for a lot of people. They grew up like when one of my nieces was like, "Auntie, you have so many hearts," and then she's looking at her page and she doesn't. I'm like,
don't
it
compare.
terrified me.
Yeah. You've got a young'un. How does she deal with it?
She doesn't really do social media too much.
Good.
Which I love. And when she does see things or hear things, she talks to me about it.
That's good.
But I think her confidence really comes through her sport. I mean, she plays sports, she plays basketball. She gets a lot of confidence from that. And she gets a lot of ridiculousness from me. She doesn't need social media.
Yeah.
She's lucky to have you.
What your boys?
Too young.
Way too young.
They're not really on anything. I think it's like the teenage, like let's say when they're 16. Hopefully they don't want to be on it. Because there is that. There is the new wave of kids being like, it's too much. I don't even want to be on social media.
I'm so happy.
They take that up.
Yeah, because what the algorithms, I don't know if you ever saw the research you did about Facebook, where what the algorithm does is it pumps things.
Yeah, it targets the minute
you're too fat, you're too this, anytime I talk about weight loss, I'm pumped with all kinds of
the thing's listening.
Now my favorite thing is perimenopause.
So now everything, you're literally dying of menopause.
So it's a tough place for young people to be. Very tough place.
It's a tough place for anyone, but especially when you're young.
Yeah.
So I think
don't know enough.
No,
and I think
it's so myopic. It's like you actually don't know, and you're not scared yet of surgery.
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
You'll have your friend went to flipping Dominican.
I'm just like, they are brave.
I know, because I think one of my daughter's friends. One of my friends my daughter's friends went and did it. And I mean, she's had complications, but I think she's okay now. But I'm always speaking truth into my people, the kids around me, the young people around me. Like, you just cannot. And if my daughter wanted, she jokes about doing stuff as in jokes. I mean, but probably if I was that liberal mum, a bit more lax, I might be like, okay, let's go. I want to know with this young girl who her parents are, what kind of relationship she has with her parents, what conversations she has at home. Because I know there would be a fight at the door. 100%. You're not going to no freaking Turkey to do a damn thing. You better figure out how to love yourself. So I don't know. I'd like to know what her parents are doing, what kind of conversations she has, who's nurturing, who's feeding her mind.
Sometimes everybody's in it. My sister has a set of clients. It's so many women in the family. There's like one person came along for a dress, and then it was really nice. She brought her cousin, had her body done as well.
Wow.
And then one of the girls that came along was actually my friend. And I was like, well, she's got her body done. She was like, she did everything.
Oh.
And then one leg wasn't matching, like the thigh part.
Oh.
So then they were like, actually, you got to go back, and then they'll do more lipo on the other.
Look.
And it's the maintenance.
Yeah.
Like all of them in the 3 years have had surgery every single year.
Yeah.
No.
Because things are
move.
It's like the breast made.
Look, so my friend had.
What do you mean?
She had a breast augmentation, and I'd read about it years before, and I told her, don't do it. If she were here, I mean, she would not say it to the camera, but she tells every woman she sees, don't do it. Because I was like, I've read about it, your areola, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You lose sensation. And she's like, oh no, the doctor said it will eventually. I'm like, it won't. Just read, because these people just want to make money.
Yeah.
She did it, had the most horrible few months. I mean, I cannot go into details what she went into, but no sensation. She lost all of that. And so now if she does have sex, there's nothing there.
They're just there for nothing.
So I think that I like what you talked about, who's pouring into you.
Yeah.
I am so blessed to have my mother, my father, my brothers. I remember when I used to call myself a plus size. They're like, you're not plus size. Like, I had so many people pour into me. I always walked around like a baddie.
Yeah.
It was the internet that started making me feel, questioning myself. Because I was like I'm a hot girl. And then the internet starts getting to you. But if you're not surrounded, if someone has a generation of people who've all done their body, it is easy.
You're just waiting. You're
waiting to turn 18
and then get yours
get yours done. And you do one surgery, you do more.
Yeah.
Because you're always trying to fix something.
I think that this is the thing. It becomes addictive.
Oh, yeah.
And people think it's like a one and done, but it isn't.
It's not.
You have to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Especially if you get your breast done, in 10 years, you have to get it done again.
Again, I don't have anything against cosmetic surgery.
I do.
It existed.
I think I do.
No, for
I
me,
think I do.
it existed because I've also known people who actually needed it.
I'm against cosmetic surgery for bands.
Yes.
For things.
No, there are people who have needed it. I know people who it has made their life that much better. But when it's like, I wake up and I don't like this, so I'm just switching it up. Now they change eye colors.
Yes. That's scary.
Like, you're not afraid to go blind.
I just think, like, a general anesthetic is not a joke.
Exactly.
I've been there.
Me too.
And it's not.
It's not a joke. And making someone cut you up and take this out and put this in, man.
And they advertise. You know how many people come in my DM from Turkey, from where, because of my following, wanting to give me free surgery.
Free surgery?
Yeah.
That's even
never been
scary
me.
Yeah.
to me, you know? Like the influences that are there.
Oh no, if you go online, you follow a few Nigerian, Ghanaian celebrities, you see that a lot more people are posting about cosmetic surgery now because they are going to offer it to you for
I hate
free.
when it, there's a bias. I hate when it reaches us.
Yeah.
Because like, it's over there, that thing over there. But now it's like,
Now.
But you know, poverty plays a huge role.
Yeah.
That
is true.
Poverty plays a, because, you know, when we talk about BBL culture, we always focus on black women, right? Because it seems popular among people. Other races have been doing all kinds of cosmetic surgery for years, and it was elite, and people have money.
It wasn't our thing.
It wasn't our thing, but now it's so commercialized, we can't afford it. So many influencers are being given free. I've had at least 4 different offers.
Crazy.
And imagine if I didn't have the right, mind. I'm like, I've not even had kids yet. Like if I ever want to have cosmetics, it has to be something that really makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to wake up one day and say, I'm changing my leg because I don't like it. And surgery is no joke, guys.
Not a joke.
No.
Surgery.
So
It's not a
serious.
joke. All right, my little love, big hugs. And guys, stop being dickheads.
Exactly.
This is because you're here.
Hello.
It's an old story, but I wanted to deal with it because it's a royal story.
Okay. Yours
Princess Michael of Kent
Oh, not again.
named 2 of her black sheep after tennis stars Venus and Serena Williams, according to claims resurfaced by author Atish Tazir.
Is this true?
Is it true?
I'm asking you like you know her.
Is it true? Is it true?
It's probably true. Though.
And is it true and is it racism? What if she really just loves the sisters?
No, isn't she standardly racist?
I'm just giving the
She is one that
situation.
also wore the
The slave
That's it.
brooch
Yeah.
Oh.
I think what we can ascertain
from
this is that Princess Michael of Kent quite clearly has no boundaries, doesn't understand the nuances of doing shit like this. If you were to tell me that any member of the royal family did it, I would have said probably her, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's her.
And that is so bloody offensive. But this is the thing, is that Princess Michael of Kent particularly will not understand why. Won't get it. Hey, but I love Venus and Serena. Such good
And probably saw black and said, oh, they're black.
I mean,
oh,
this-
might
And
as
there's
well.
2 of them.
Yeah.
This is just...
Venice is...
this is about the ignorance of not just the royal family, but just so many people in Britain, and especially in the upper class. It's the snobbery, it's the classism, it's the racism that they just don't get and are not willing to understand. She's definitely not invited to the cookout.
On that note.
That's all. There's nothing else to say.
Oh, thanks. I've said it all.
Oh, I've got
to go on
2.
and do
What,
what?
so black what? Sheep? Or?
Sheep.
Yeah.
She had 2 black sheep.
I'm just trying to go into her mind, the process.
Please don't.
Oh,
It's a terrible place.
2 black sheep. Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
They're black. Venice and Serena.
I want to know if the sheep play tennis.
Woolly hair.
Woolly hair.
She's an arsehole.
She's a facey wretch. She's an enemy of progress.
Oh, definitely.
She's a royal.
Oh,
Definitely.
Are there any nice royals that you've met? Just while we're on the royal subject.
That I've met.
Yeah.
So I was in Abuja with Harry and Meghan.
Were you?
you were.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And they were
fancy,
nice.
fancy.
Did you like them?
last
Because
year.
everybody seems to hate those 2.
Do you know what?
Over here.
I met them very
Really?
briefly.
I don't
in
get it,
passing,
though.
Greeted people. They just looked like they were having the time of their lives.
Yeah.
And were very welcoming to people, very engaging. Just seemed really nice. I mean, I don't want to say down to earth and normal because you're in a ring of steel watching wheelchair basketball. It's not a normal situation. Do you get what I mean? But just seemed really lovely. I have met the king. I met him when he was Prince Charles. Shorter than you might think.
Really? He looks like a tall lad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, he's shorter than us.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
not that much taller than me. And I'm not
Really?
that tall.
I thought he was tall. Like he was a 6
So have they been like,
Yeah, did they put him in platforms?
royalty? So is it like they put him in platforms? Do they film him on it from a...
It's all angles.
Interesting. I thought he was tall.
No. And he was just very jovial and quite knowledgeable. When you think of about the amount of small talk they have to make, like it's wild, right?
Yeah.
And was going through a whole room at St. James's Palace and made small talk for hours. Like I could never. But that's their job, right? So he seemed very nice. But for me, I think seeing Harry and Meghan in Abuja in their, I guess their wheelhouse and their comfort zone was very, very interesting.
Okay.
Because they just seem to be really enjoying themselves.
Okay.
And I also think, and I said this at the time quite a lot, that going into Nigeria and talking about wounded veterans, disability in that country, where wounded veterans are parked in a hospital somewhere in the north and forgotten about after they fought for their country, and often in crazy conditions and come back with some terrible, terrible injuries.
Yeah.
And to go there and talk to them and figure out what they need. And they've broken ground on an Invictus Centre and, you know, planning to have a Nigerian team in the Invictus Games. You know yourself, you don't talk about disability
in Africa,
Ghana
like
and
that.
Nigeria in that way.
But
We say that people should pray and go to church for disability.
Yeah.
But actually, these were people that were injured fighting for their country, which is not something that we talk about at all. You know, this the Nigerian army is, I think, the 4th biggest on the continent of Africa, has the highest number of women in it, and are constantly at war in some part of the country. That's something we really talk about. So I just thought shining a light on that was really interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
See how that didn't even feed through though?
Because you don't see, I don't.
Because all we heard was they were out there and her DNA. That was
Yeah,
that was the
and
news
her
story.
outfits, right?
Yeah.
We heard about that, but there was so much other stuff going on. I mean, in Abuja it was wheelchair basketball. You had
You're right. I
PA
mean,
there and you know, I just for me personally, seeing all the things that he did, I think the most impactful was wounded soldiers talking about disability in West Africa, and then they went back and broke ground on Invictus Centre this year. I think that was very, very important. When you know, it's
We'll let up on her for a little while.
Yeah, thanks.
You.
who, Megan?
Or do I not like her either? I can't remember.
You don't like Megan?
No, I don't care.
Yeah, it's that.
It's that. It's like she's a normal lady. I think that's it.
Normal lady.
That is it, though, isn't it?
It's a normal lady.
Just a person doing a thing, and a lot of people can't get their heads around that.
Anything else for you, love?
What was my other one? Neon, but none of us know him, so
It's
probably
fine. Let's not
Yeah.
bother with him. Neon for the algorithm. The streamer that got torn a new arsehole by Just Hilarious and the breakfast. Actually, because you know what it was? When I watched it, it wasn't even that bad.
No, she wasn't.
It wasn't that bad. It was her.
He's the one that has nice eyebrows.
Yeah, I think so.
Neon. That would make more sense.
That make more
than-
sense.
yeah,
than-
yeah. I think
He
he's
has
the one that has
thick
I'm so
eyebrows.
annoyed with you.
I'm sorry.
It's like, how did we?
He's got barely got her. Do you know what?
Yeah, have
I mean, on my auntie mentioned then, I'm stealing one of yours.
Yeah.
It is the young lady who decided to tell, I've never heard of Duke Dennis in my life.
Who?
Duke Dennis.
Is he a streamer?
He's a streamer. Do you know who he
Another
is?
one.
What does he stream?
Look at you.
Do you know who Duke Dennis is? Oh my God. When he's just going,
heard of this
Mars.
Duke-
What does he do?
He's a streamer.
Streams what?
What does he stream?
Oh my
His life.
God, you guys are.
That
Is he like a Kai Cenat?
like,
you
he's
know-
just in his room, isn't it?
Do you watch him?
Is Duke Dennis the one that people say
See?
is medium ugly? He was in somebody's track. Yes, thank you.
my
Yes.
God.
But do you
Medium
know who he
I
because
do
you
know
said,
who he is.
what does he stream?
No, he's in his room.
What was the
he
last thing you
critiques
watched?
Music.
That is.
You know what a streamer does, no?
I do know, all right.
Why is that interesting?
Because people like watching people talk about stuff.
So it's kind of like reality TV.
Yeah.
But now it's in real time.
No, I know what streaming is, girls. I'm not that much an
I'm
auntie.
saying she's
Because I was like,
she's
why is that
asking
interesting?
why is that interesting?
It's like loads of people don't have friends. So then you're gonna watch somebody. They talk to you. You respond. You make friends.
But I find their jobs so exhausting.
It is exhausting. And
Is
their
it a
bum bums.
job?
Their coccyx must be.
millions
Their
of dollars.
coccyxes must be. Can I talk about the coccyx, please?
What?
It must hurt.
What?
What happened to
Their
his coccyx?
coccyx.
Oh, the tailbone.
The tailbone.
What?
No, you don't sit down all the time.
You do. They do.
No, but
They do. 90%
they
of the
make
time.
millions. From what?
Talking.
Living. We could be streamers.
I think I need to be a streamer. What do I need?
Literally, you
A
just
chair,
set it up.
a
I've got a chair.
camera,
I've got a camera.
and go on
have your
Twitch.
Is this guy? What's his
Yeah.
name?
Really good
DDG.
DDG.
He was a YouTuber.
But Kai Cenat is the guy. He's the big bad boy of it
Yeah.
all.
He is the.
One
He
of the
came to
biggest.
Ghana.
And yes, he did.
Is
Yeah,
that
he's
the
one of
one
the
that
biggest.
he got caught out because MTN cut a cable or something?
I don't know. In Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't really care.
No.
He's a bit too much for me.
I mean, he's not your demographic.
He's not, but he's cool. I mean, I'm not a hater. I mean, I'm happy for his success, but it's just not mine. Ooh,
Yeah, I don't watch
guys,
him.
let me go.
He's a kid.
I love you.
He's cute.
Leave me.
Where's your back? Have you got your back?
I don't know.
Did it come off? Oh, no.
Man, I shouldn't have mentioned his name.
See what God does.
Well, anyway, Duke Dennis, who everybody seems to know,
let it-
he was left visibly stunned when a woman at a meet and greet offered him oral sex.
Offered him what?
Oral sex.
Was she going to stream it?
Fellatio.
Was she going to stream that as well?
I don't know. He was at a meet
Oh,
and
weren't
greet.
he on stream?
No, he was outside. Well, I don't know if he was.
she just- he was
Yeah,
being
sorry,
filmed.
yes. Possibly
And
he
she
had it
just
going
said-
on. And she's like, you know what? I give really good head. And he was
Whoa.
like, girl. And even he was taken aback. Now, when a man's taken aback,
Yeah,
you know you've gone
that's
too
how you
far.
know it's too much.
You know you've gone too far. And you're on big camera.
I think people do.
No, but I just think that's enough. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
it's groupie.
You don't need to do that. I'd like to, Auntie Vention, young lady, don't do. I'm your aunt. Don't do that.
They've been doing it.
No, respect yourself. And I don't like policing people's
They've been
sexuality.
they will do it.
No, but you have to say it on camera that I give good head, like to the world. Come on. We've gone to. Are you
But
saying
did you know
so?
she had been being filmed?
But even still,
course
you've
she
just
did.
seen the guy. Like you just want to be plucked out like quickly. And that's,
you don't remember how groupies were like...
no, I know, but it's
No,
bad.
the only difference is we get to see them in real
Yeah.
time. But this is very
She was like,
brand.
out here.
You know what? I
groupie
give good
behavior.
head. Like, don't do that.
And this is the thing. What if he's like, okay,
So
cool, let's do it. What's she going to do then?
She's going to give him good head.
She's on toast, mate.
I mean, that's okay. Look, I'm affronted by seeing it play out.
Yeah.
And to be fair, groupies, it's enough because it's enough. Just because they're celebrities, they have sometimes rancid penises.
He's literally just a bloke.
Oh, my chest.
But sometimes the willies are not clean. And just
Well,
because
he was out and about, so
my God.
could have been tired willy, like all day out there streaming.
But she may have liked that shizzle.
And maybe indeed.
Oh, God.
Come
She
on.
could like...
No, but to be fair, some penises are not clean.
Yeah, and you just don't
That-
need to offer that up as your first calling card.
That's a wild...
Are you counting the penises on her
She
skirt?
just said a lot, a lot,
A lot are not clean.
And that's true, and they smell and they look at you in the middle of the
Is it
night.
okay to proposition like this? Like, really?
Not like no.
How do you propose? Okay, so how do you propose? So there's the celebrity of all celebrities in front of you. You're going to shoot your shot. What should she have done? In a way to let.
Exactly.
My name
Like
is
normal
Sheila.
people.
How are you? Just keep it. Just
No, but there's no time because he's walking past. You want to get his
There's
attention.
No time for war.
There's no time because you've been fantasizing about this.
No,
is
say,
the one.
hey, I really like you.
That's it.
Okay.
I'd love
That's
to
what
hang
normal
out.
people
Yeah.
do.
What you don't need to
Because
do
you see, when you say that, it becomes very transactional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you're going to get mad that you're treated.
badly.
And then you're
That's
gonna
how you
start thinking
advertise
about-
yourself.
Exactly.
Deadbeat.
But I don't think it's going to stop in our time.
It's not. 'Cause I mean,
The
groupies will
are
group.
always there. But didn't he tell her off?
He kind of like, girl, you can't really do that.
Well done.
Well done. But then we don't know if afterwards we're like, yo, girl, come on.
Do you know what I mean? Like when it comes,
Come on,
I
yeah.
can't say
But
that.
I mean, it's not. I mean, just walking down the street and seeing your favourite celeb and offering to put his pee-pee in your mouth. It's not it, guys.
But they do it to women as well.
What do you mean they put?
I'll slurp all your...
Oh, people send all
Nurple.
kinds of
Get out.
pictures to me.
Oh, yeah. You'll be getting...
dick pics.
No, you need to put your phone in the bin. To be honest.
They send all kinds, and they offer. I've had a guy write to me and offer
What?
literally to be my slave.
Your sex slave.
Yeah.
And you can do anything to him.
Yeah, anything.
Why are you so excited?
He wrote a long. You like that?
No, honestly.
You like that?
No, I'm just asking what he was offering.
What's his name? What's his name? He actually sent me a DM. Then he sent me a long email.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And told me who he used to be with and what he does. And I was just like, does your mother know you're right?
Does your mother know?
This is someone's son.
Do you know what? There was a guy.
That's I'm always like, I picture you as a cute baby.
Please don't.
Who knew you were going to be this?
A sexual deviant.
That's the thing. There was a guy that used to, back in the day, in the college days, he'd be like, his calling card was, I'll give you the best vagina kisses.
Oh, head.
Yes.
Why you? No.
Sometimes I'm in a Victorian novel.
It's a vagina kisses.
And they used to lead with that.
I like that, though.
I can imagine. Can I have vagina kisses?
Well, yeah, I can answer that, but he would offer a head. Yeah, he would like, I'll give you the best. That was his calling card. I remember seeing him the other day, and I was thinking, I don't know if he remembered that because he offered. We were all sitting on a bus, and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? I'll do this," and I'm just like, "Well, no, thank you," because no. But also women, because he wasn't my type. Because if he was my type, I might have been like,
how much?
Who knows? How long? For how long? But anyway. But seeing him in later life, I messaged my girl, I was like, oh my God, this guy's here. I haven't seen him since that like back in the day. And I wonder if he recognized or remembered that he's offered me this. We just said hi, but I don't know what was in his mind, and I don't know how he feels. I don't know if he feels embarrassed. I don't know if there's shame.
I hope he's embarrassed.
But also, you know.
It may have literally have been...
Clock it.
I don't understand
all
this.
he was offering all the time.
Yes.
So he may not remember because that
It was what he did to everybody.
Yeah, maybe he did it for just you.
No, I believe it was his calling card to everybody, just trying to find a way in.
Wow.
But then as a grown adult, when you remember the kind of the desperate things you did, I wondered if it is as a grown man now in our big age, our big 40s, if he's like, oh shit.
If he
ever sees someone that he offered it to.
Yeah.
There's an assumption that people gain sense when they don't. They don't really.
That is so true.
I really don't believe it.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Well, so yeah.
He's probably sending his dick in DMs.
Maybe he might have grown up.
Hopefully not.
Oh.
I don't understand why men do that though.
I don't get it.
Why do you think that somebody's going to see your dick and be like, oh.
No, maybe because when they see...
do.
No, maybe because men get turned on by pictures like that.
Yeah, so they think women...
They think we
But
would...
I also think it's turned on by the action of doing it in the first place.
Yeah, because also,
right?
look, if a good-looking man shows a good-looking peen, it could be it's a calling card.
I don't think it ever works. I think
But it
does
must
maybe
do.
work for
It
some
must
people.
do. It absolutely must do. On world over, it must do.
Fan, please.
Yes.
It must do because it's a way of doing things.
Somebody in the comments, please let us know. Has this ever worked?
It has, but it has. I believe it has. I believe the world over. Someone has
If they're
sent their
still
dick.
doing it,
Yeah,
then
of
it's
course,
probably
it
working.
I think it's for them.
Unsolicited dick pics also is wild.
It's always
No,
not...
that's what I'm talking about.
But then also, I'm sure it works. You have to be attached to a good-looking man
What,
or
you're just
whatever.
in your DM.
It's not always a good-looking penis.
No,
is
and
attached
that's
to a
that's the
good-looking man,
part.
or a good-looking man is
This
attached
is the
to a
thing.
good-looking penis.
No, and it's a risk. It's a catfish.
Story based on a true story.
Yeah,
How
no,
did
it's
we
fair.
get here?
I don't even know.
But it happens.
That's what I'm asking myself.
But that poor girl, her face is out here offering head to a celebrity. Not even a celebrity, just a streamer.
It's just a stream.
And he told you off for doing it.
Hey, I mean, they're
even
celebrities
shame.
That's
now.
your daughter.
What if she's
Oh
got kids
my
and
God.
if if she would never, I can't even use my daughter as an example.
But if you- she
Any
could never.
female
She would
in
not. Or maybe she was
my
just being funny.
household.
That's what she's got to tell me.
I mean, maybe she was just being funny.
I was just being funny. Just
Yeah, maybe it's a joke.
She looked too serious. She was like, I give good hair. And he was disappointed.
You know, sometimes people just want to be silly. So she could just be...
She could have done, I don't know.
She did that?
No, she didn't do that.
We wish
make
she
it,
had.
make it bants.
Exactly.
All right,
Because
guys.
she's got to at this point because it's embarrassing.
very.
Shame.
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 We listen and we do judge.
We're judging that. Yes. I can't cope with this, you know. It's like...
No, it's like clock it.
What does the clocking it to where?
Like,
Clock it to the game? What?
You can't...
Clock it what? Where?
Clock it. Like...
Clock what? I get it. Click it, but what clock
it's
it?
different.
But this is not a clock. This is the bird.
It's it's like
No, I get it.
Like when you make a
No,
point,
you
you're
don't
like,
get it.
What is clock it?
What do you mean you get it and you're asking what is clock it? If you get it, you would know what clock it is.
if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. You will know when the
Don't ever
conversation
do that again in your life.
it will go with something.
Yeah.
It
like
won't.
it's you can't just insert it. It has
No, it's
to,
not
right?
It's a literal like a...
You're a pretender.
in it.
It's your pretender. It's International Women's Friends Day.
No, that is not how
That's
you use
not it, babe.
That is absolutely not how you use it. And you don't go nyang nyang.
My one.
Okay, Auntie AK.
You think it's going to catch on, yeah? You're going to have people sitting on TV going nyang nyang.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord.
I love it. Nyang nyang. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Please sign up to our YouTube membership as well. It's $1.99 to support us. $4.99 to be a member of our family. Okay? You know what you guys need to do? Run us some coins, please.
Yes, please. Please, yes, please. Also, keep safe and enemy free. Lots of love and hugs from your favourite aunties.